Hello? Back? Okay. Perfect.
We see you.
Yay! It's good to see you all. Hello. How's it going? Ow. Sights and sounds are back. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Twitch tried to take us down. They tried to cancel us, but I will not be silenced. Just having a normal one. All right, let's see. Where did we leave off? Oh, thank you for the welcome back. Oh my gosh. They want to hide the truth. Yeah, looks okay, I guess. God, my lighting sucks. I want some of that bisexual lighting. Get some purples and blues in here. That'd be really good. All right. Voldemort telekinesis to the servers. That makes sense, yeah. Oh, I figured it out. If Jeff Bezos turns around, do you think that like the back of his head is Voldemort's face? Do you think maybe that's what's going on? And he just doesn't want people to know? It's because we said his name. We should be referring to him by you-know-who. That's what's happening. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Jeff Bezos looks like he could do that. Yeah. He's got a weird looking head. We're back. Welcome back. I'm gonna redo this paragraph again. And I'm so sorry about the weird outage there. I don't know what happened. I had to like turn off OBS and then turn it back on. Voldemort got a dude you're so stupid look on his face. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. Back of Bezos' head is Elon Musk's face. Oh, that's horrible. This happened several times in like the Harry Potter media or whatever, but like people can't look threatening on a broomstick. They just can't. And this and Harry Potter tries to make it happen so many times, and it just doesn't work. It just can't work. I was so scared and mad.
That's a good point. I've never seen Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk together in the same room before. This makes so much sense.
Yeah. And it's why Elon Musk's hands are backwards. It just makes sense. You take anime to make someone look threatening on a broomstick. Yeah. I don't know. You gotta be standing on it? Yeah, like you're flying on a guitar or something. Like, that's cool. But, yeah, no. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came. Into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. It's like her catchphrase. She's still holding a gun, by the way. I don't know if she picked it up. He like threw a gun at her. Right? Gave me a gun. No, yeah, I guess she's holding it. So, yeah. Hi, he said back. But his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner. Kind of like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. It's not a cross between those two people. It's a pentagram between them. Get it? Get it? There is an author's note that says get it. You get it. You got it. You get it. Is he still naked? They haven't described clothes, so I'm gonna assume yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Are you okay? I asked. She just... I hope the author of this is okay. I'm assuming she's like, what, 30-something now? Like 30... Maybe 38 now? Something like that? I assume she works in a law firm somewhere or something like that. But the weird thing is that, like, you couldn't tell anybody, right? Like, if you made this, you couldn't tell anybody. That is a secret you take to your grave. No one would believe you. There's been a couple authorship claims, and, like, no. None of them are convincing. Also, she's like, oh, hi, Draco. What's the matter? You look so sad. After I ran out in the middle of sex, yelled at you, called you a motherfucker, ran into a classroom where you begged me to take you back, yelled at Vampire Potter, and then ran out of the school and into the woods. But how's your day going? Hi.
You look so sad, and naked, and don't mind the gun I'm holding.
Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed. And we went back into Hogwarts together, making out. Chapter 10. Wait, what happened to Voldemort? He flew away angrily on his broom. So he's still naked,
The
and they
tonal
were
whiplash
kissing.
in this story has snapped my neck.
Yeah. We got another slur in the author's note here that I'm just gonna skip over. Okay. All right. Okay. If that's okay, I'm just gonna read this without it.
The gun stays out while we make out.
Yeah. Trying to keep this narrative clear in my head. Don't try. Just let it wash over you. It's meant to be experienced, not understood. You know. Stop it, you gay. If you do not lick my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all, and she and Vampire are evil. That's why they moved houses, okay? At least Ebony understands that Slytherin is just evil, right? Like, JK's too cowardly to, like, commit to, oh yeah, Slytherin's just all the evil people. Like, they're just all evil. What if this wasn't even made by a person? It was actually just an AI generated text that was way ahead of its time? Maybe. Yeah. You can be brave, smart, evil, or
Done.
miscellaneous.
I am convinced you are going to assemble a library of these types of books, and it's going to be something I may need to call the Vatican to send someone to seal the door with holy wards.
Yeah. Why do they exist? And that must suck for a kid, right? You get to school and you're put in the evil class. Maybe it's a systemic issue. You know? I mean, all Slytherins are bastards, but like, you know, maybe there's good people that get sent there and then they're just worn down by the system, you know? I mean, that would require an understanding of systems and like systemic oppression, and JK does not have that. So it's why are they fanfics? Why not just make a whole new setting if you're going to completely change every character? That's a good question.
Is this what was
This
being
is written
kept
by
sealed away in that rock in Japan that broke? Shoot. I was hoping for Ryoko.
Yeah, Tamami no Mae. She's great. Like, the thing is that if this is real, and there's a non-zero possibility that it is, this is probably written by like a 14 to 16 year old, I'm guessing. Definitely in America. And at that age, there's a lot of things you get inspired by, right? Like, there's not a lot of like, you do have original thoughts and like original characters and stuff, but like a lot of that is tempered into the kind of media you're consuming and the kind of like fandoms you're a part of, like what all your friends are into. And it's really easy to have shared media experiences. Like you and all your friends have watched the same movie or the same anime or listened to the same music or that kind of thing. And so there's like a bonding experience between those. So it's much easier to make your own characters in those settings or in those ideas or like using those ideas in your friend group than it is to just completely make something new that all of you experience, unless you're like a D&D group or something like that. And even then, a lot of those are inspired by other stuff, you know? So I don't think it's uncommon, and I think it's totally normal for like a lot of teenagers to make fan fiction or have like imaginative play like this that is based in other universes
this
or
was
properties.
also an era where everyone had a character that was half angel, half demon, and carried a katana, and had black sclera, and also everyone liked/feared them.
JK is actively transphobic and the leader of a transphobic hate group. She's homophobic and racist and shows this through her writing, and she's actively causing harm today and publicly allows her to cause more harm. Yes. All of that. Yeah. JK is a transphobic piece of shit. Don't buy that Harry Potter game. Don't give her money. Don't do it. For the... I don't know how many of you who didn't know that, but it bears repeating. Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah. Yeah. So I think it's pretty normal to have like fan fiction type play, because even with like younger kids, even before they become teenagers, like the type of play you do is usually with like toys that are based on something else, right? Like either there's a toy that's made with an existing property or it's part of another like series or something like that.
Reject J.K. Rowling. Instead, buy the Pure Moods CD as advertised on television.
I mean, like if you were a kid that had like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys or whatever, like what you're doing is acting out your own stories with TMNT characters or whatever, right? And they don't necessarily act like they do in the show because you're using your imagination. Like, yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun. Oh my god. Yeah. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. Who's this character? This is a new character. There's represented characters from it. Yeah. I was even upset, went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band. Alright, if you're Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, what are you going to name your metal band? What are you going to name your sick-ass heavy metal band?
We're never going to finish this book, and I apologize.
Oh, no. No. This is chapter 10? No, we're not making it past 15 tonight. No way. She has a gothic metal band. Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. Are any of those metal? Quite the mashup. Now it's a cross, yeah. What would that sound like? Slipknot, yes. Slipknot's debatably metal, yeah. Yeah, like new metal or whatever, sure. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. I'm trying to get that musical image in my head. Ow. More whiskey.
I'm not sure how you mash Slipknot with anything. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire Potter, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo now. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it. And Hargrid.
Bloody Gothic Rose 666. That sounds like I need a boost.
Yeah, it sounds like it, yeah. Hargrid. And a Diabolo. It's a big band. It's a big band. I mean, they gotta cover a lot of genres.
This is Ginger Erasure.
It kind of is, though, yeah. Is this where that image of the Harry Potter characters all gothed up comes from? Probably. Probably. Yeah. I'd imagine. Ron Diabolo Weasley. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming. And we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably... Okay. Content warning for suicide. Everyone's okay? It's handled in the dumbest way possible. And I'd like to reiterate that the person who does it is a vampire. So, yup. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to treat this with as much levity as possible. Yeah. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. Parenthetically, he wouldn't die because he was a vampire too. And the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS, which is spelled out there. Parenthetically, there's no way I'm writing that word. End parentheses. Or a steak. As in the meat. Not like a steak. A steak. Oh no, a skeleton! Thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers. Did they spell it steak? Yes. Yes, of course. Yes. A ribeye will absolutely murder the shit out of a vampire. Yeah. But she was wearing cross earrings like 5 chapters ago. And she wrote the word cross in this paragraph.
Say, Dracula, you want to go out for a steak dinner? I don't drink wine.
I never drink wine. Listen. If you're writing a vampire, like, what are the ways to kill a vampire? Stake through the heart, sun, start them on fire, decapitation, silver, can't cross running water, they have to sleep in a coffin with the blood, soil they were buried in, holy water, no, none of that, fuck you. You kill a vampire however the fuck the writer says they do, because vampires aren't fucking real, so you get to make up whatever you want. Fuck it. This is the text, okay? In this universe, the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS or a ribeye, okay?
I'm sorry, but werewolves can only be killed by using a silver bullet. Nothing else.
Usually, yeah. Or wolfsbane? That's another one? Just saying. Can I kill a vampire with a boop? If it's your story, you can write whatever the fuck you want. Had to walk away for an hour. What did I miss? Hi, strange. Yeah.
Just silver bullet.
Steak jokes are a rare medium. Well done. Oh, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. That's great. A rib eye. Yes. Like a steak. Yeah. Yeah. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie. Like...
It turns out CROSS is an acronym meaning, chicken rib, oyster, and salmon sauce.
Correct. What's a good depressing movie? What's a depressing movie you could watch? If you were Gothic in 2006, what's the most depressing movie you would think of? Trainspotting. Titan AE? No, that's oh god, I love Titan AE. Grave of the Fireflies? That's fucking depressing. Yes. Liz. No self-Debbie.
Excuse me while I go order a copy of Bauhaus Bela Sessions.
Listen, you all have great ideas. You weren't thinking gothic and depressing enough.
Guy
I'm
Fieri
sorry.
voice killed a vampire with the great flavor of a good ribeye.
You weren't thinking gothic and depressing enough. This movie is one you probably haven't heard of, but it's incredibly depressing. Don't worry about it, okay? It's a little bit underground. You probably wouldn't know it. You preps. The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said "Simple Plan" on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. Doesn't that have a happy ending? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Simple Plan. On the butt.
Put on my gothic robe and wizard hat.
My gothic robe and wizard hat. Uh-huh. How could this happen
I was going to say
me?
that goths don't say ma boobs, but then I stopped. I think that may be actually accurate. Continue.
My boobs. We were singing a cover of Helena. I'm too much of a poser to know what that is. And at the end of the song, I suddenly bust into tears. Bustin' makes me feel good. We did it. We have reached the point in the book where she's starting to misspell the main character's name. We've reached it. Oh wait, no, that one's correct. That one's correct. No, we're still good. Okay. Inabi's a good misspelling. But, yeah, we get more. I feel like it's Raven that's holding this whole thing together at this point. I read this as Ebony, but, like, I think it's just because, like, my eyes are now looking at words and not deriving meaning from them. They're just, like, it's just sounds at this point. I've disassociated so hard. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. Concerted? Concerted. Concerted? That's not possible for a single person. Maybe the acoustics in here are really good. He's very talented, yeah. I think concerned is what they meant there. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came.
I'm not afraid I am totally Hermione and not a chorus of angels.
You know, Bloody Mary Smith with an apostrophe after the B. Yeah. Well, Voldemort came. And the fucking bastard told me to kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him, comma, because, comma, he's really nice, comma, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, comma, then Voldemort, comma, will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. She's bursting now. She busted twice and now she's bursting. Is she still carrying the gun? I'm assuming no, but I have no way of knowing. It's like you bring your own interpretation, man.
Comma, chameleon.
You come and go. You come and go. Oh, it's so many tears. What? Oh, I see. I skipped a sentence that was very important. Here we go. Okay. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted.
I totally want to see her tuck that gun into her goth belt and be totally brutal and awesome.
The aristocrats. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser muggle bitch! See, is that out of character? End parentheses. See, now he's in character. Because he said the B word. I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. Cry is a verb in 3 sentences in a row. We practiced for another hour. All right, give me a baseline. We gotta do this. Get back into it. Okay, so anyway. Then suddenly, Dumbledore? Dumbel. Dumbledore. Yeah. Okay. Band practice comes first. Isn't Draco in the band? Yeah, but he didn't show up because she said he was busy doing the thing. That he's gonna do again. Content warning. More suicide? Here it comes. Okay. Suddenly, Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew that this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. Like you were implying jacking off. Maybe that too. Parenthetically, see, that's basically nut swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. I'd like to point out at the beginning of this chapter that they said that that's impossible. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a cross or a stake. I was like, it's like Willow, how are you? Hello. Good evening. Welcome to 2006. So he died in the hour they did band practice, and they pointed out he couldn't die in the way he did. Yes. Yes. He went to Outback beforehand. Also, why? Chat was very generous, and they sent me a number of tips, and paid for my rent during a month when I was really struggling. And our goal was that I would dress up schmexy and read my Immortal. And so don't call me a liar. If I say I'll do it, I'll do it. Promise is made, promise is kept. Curses made, curses kept. Yeah. I sharpied my nails and everything. But I can't see any cleavage. Yeah. My zipper's stuck. Zero reward for giving us a donation incentive. You know what? It was worth it. I desperately needed it. Still do if you feel like being generous! ! Tip in chat, and you can continue to support this nonsense. If you like, you know. Chapter 11. Author's note. I said stop flaming up preps. See if this chapter is stupid. ! 1111. It deals with really serious issues. SPC for herself if it's stupid. BRW fangs to my friend Raven for flipping me. I love flipping. That's awesome. I don't know if I trust this author to tackle very serious issues. We might need another content warning. Heck. Thanks to Raven for helping. I trust this author more than I trust David Cage. Slightly, yes. Slightly. No! I screamed. I was horrified. Thanks, Raven. Good job. Why would you even think that? Have more faith in the author's tactfulness. Okay. Alright. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her fuck off! And I ran to my room, crying myself. Dumbledore, spelled correctly, chased after me, shouting. But he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look like a perv that way. If he went in her room, he would look like a perv. So, that makes sense. Crying myself. It says crying myself. This is the text, okay? It's right here in black and white. It's literally in the definition of the word. You can't argue with that. That's the facts. Anyway. The anyway is in the text. It just says anyway. That's not me. This is the authorial intent, people. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood. Then, guess what she did? Content warning, suicide somewhere. I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. Let the bodies hit the... Right? Like that. Like that. I grabbed a steak. Spelled like the meat. No, it's Drowning Pool. What's Linkin Park up to these days? She decided to have dinner in the tub. Okay? So she grabbed a steak.
By a wild coincidence, the Linkin Park song in question was My December, which really undercut the intended tone of the scene.
I think I've heard that one. And almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I assume from the amount of cholesterol, right? I mean, yeah, that would do it. Yeah, if you eat nothing but red meat, you're gonna get Jordan Peterson into a coma. That's just the way it works. I was so fucking depressed. This book is just a warning about dietary restrictions. Yeah. Oh, man. My fingers smell like Sharpie. It's kind of gross.
I climbed into the bathtub and loudly played a Weird Al Yankovic song.
Don't insert food into your body in any way but orally. Agreed. Yes. Strange Forest, same brain. Yeah. Okay. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sandly. I don't like sand.
I reward this pain.
It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. Damon Works, thank you for 7 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty, and thank you so much for the reward. Oh my goodness. You know when you're really sand and depressed? Sandly.
I can't believe we're ruining that nice Wagyu filet while taking a bath.
Listen to Lonkin bark. Get all sand. That face when sand, though. That face when you're sand. This black dress has lace everywhere. You know where. You know where. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it, Sandly. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends. Sure. And 6 pairs of skull earrings. Sand's undertone. Perfect. I couldn't fucking believe it.
I like to imagine Anobi has a whole ass grill in her bath, so she could have the steak fresh.
Yeah. 6 in each ear. Jesus Christ. Hey, Camellias.
Uwuban daddy. What's this? Uwu dream youths. Uwuban. Dad. D. U. Woo. Uwu.
Ooh. Thank you for the 3 whole months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty, and thank you.
We need to understand. This character wears only high heels. It isn't goth to be comfortable.
That's true. That's true. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap, which apparently is a new character. Snap, sure. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. I have several questions. Was he chewing on the steak? He was masticating the steak? Yeah.
And there's our Vor reference for the night, everyone.
Lupin is spelled Loopin. I think that's supposed to be a character from Harry Potter. I think. I don't remember who that is. Snap and Lupin, and they're taking a videotape. You know how in Hogwarts you can get like a VHS camera? You know how they do? Yeah. Sure. Oh, yeah, exactly, Liz. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What a fucking sham. Lupin the Third? Spaghetto. Get out. Grab yourself a crown. Come back. You're amazing.
Snap was totes recording May on his camera phone, and they were masticating all over.
Look, this has given us a lot to chew on, okay? The story has given us a ton to digest.
6-month anniversary.
Tynan, thank you for 6 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. It's dense writing. It's a lot to chew on. It's a lot to digest. I'm saying. They were sitting on their broomsticks. It's 2006. Camera phones are new tech. Would they have had camera phones? Maybe. I think the Nokia